The twin suns of Kalveris Prime glared through the canopy, their heat soaking into the jungle floor like fire through wet wool. I stumbled through the underbrush, my boots sinking into spongy moss, one hand clutching the small wound on my side. The shuttle crash hadn't killed me, but the metal shard that tore through my hip had come close. I was supposed to be on a peaceful reconnaissance mission. Observe the local fauna. Track mineral concentrations. Return in one piece. That was before something had shot us out of orbit. Now the rest of the crew were likely dead, and I was running blind through alien wilderness with every leaf brushing my skin like the edge of a blade. Then I heard it. Soft thud. A rustle in the trees behind me. Something big. Hunting. Froze. My breath came in sharp huffs. Slowly I turned, and there she was, 8 feet tall, covered in matte black fur streaked with ash gray. Muscles coiled beneath her thick arms and broad shoulders, each movement radiating power. Her face was half human, half feline, wide yellow eyes, a snarl bearing 2 sharp teeth. Her tail lashed behind her like a whip. The most terrifying part wasn't her appearance. It was the spear pointed directly at my heart. "Drop your weapon," she growled in heavily accented common. "Now." "I don't have one," I said, raising my empty hands. "I'm not here to hurt anyone." She didn't look convinced. With a leap too fast for someone her size, she was on me. I barely had time to blink before I was slammed onto the mossy ground, the breath knocked out of me. Her knee dug into my chest, and the spear tip hovered an inch above my eye. "You will die like the last one," she hissed, her voice thick with emotion. "Like the assassin who wore your face." "What assassin?" gasped. "I don't know what you're talking about." She sniffed me. Sniff. Her nostrils flared. Her eyes narrowed. "You smell different," she murmured. "Because I am different." Groaned. "My name's Carter. I'm from Earth. I'm a scout, not a killer." For a long moment she didn't move. The jungle buzzed around us. I felt the slow, deliberate pressure of her claws pressing into my shoulder, testing the truth of my words through pain. Then she stood up. "I will decide if you speak truth or lie," she said. With a swipe, she tore a vine from a nearby tree and lashed my wrists together. Hey, I struggled. "This is unnecessary." She ignored me and began marching. I had no choice but to limp behind her, wrists bound, trying not to fall as we moved deeper into the jungle. She didn't speak again, not until we reached a clearing encircled by trees shaped like claws scraping the sky. There, tucked beneath a rock overhang, was a primitive hut built from bones and bark. She pushed me inside. "You will rest, then speak. If lies come from your mouth, I will know." Then she vanished. The next few hours passed in silence. My side throbbed where the wound had reopened. I tried to keep pressure on it, but I was weak, dehydrated, and dizzy. When she returned, she carried a bowl made of dried leaves and filled with something thick and steaming. "Eat," she commanded. I sniffed it. It smelled like boiled mushrooms and charcoal. I gagged but forced it down. "You said." "An assassin," croaked. "Someone who looked like me." She nodded and crouched beside me. "A male, pale-skinned, human-like. He came from the sky. Like you. But he did not bring peace. He brought fire. He killed my sister. Slit her throat while she slept." Her voice trembled with the memory. "We called him Ghost Skin. He vanished before I could rip his spine from his body." "Jesus," I whispered. "He came 1 moon ago. Left death behind. My people scattered. I have hunted him ever since." I looked into her eyes and saw the agony there. The grief. "Look," I said carefully. I swear to you I'm not him. Came with a team. Scientists, not soldiers. We were shot down before landing. I don't even have a weapon. She narrowed her eyes again, scanning me for deceit. Then she reached forward and untied my wrists. I will give you a chance, Carter of Earth. Thanks, I muttered, rubbing my bruised skin. Do you have a name? She tilted her head. In your tongue it means, she who fights for the fallen. You may call me Axa. Axa, I repeated. Thank you for not killing me. She grunted. Yet. Over the next 2 days, Axa nursed me back to health with rough patience. She showed me how to grind herbs that dulled pain, how to drink water from roots, how to move without making sound. Her suspicion faded slowly. Every glance still held the ghost of doubt, but something else began to grow between us. A strange, mutual understanding. She was a warrior. I was a survivor. Different paths, same war. Then everything changed. On the 3rd night I heard a sound outside the hut. A soft whine like static broken by footsteps. A shadow moved across the trees. Axa leapt to her feet, spear in hand. You said he was gone, I hissed. I hoped, she growled. But death always circles back. She shoved a second spear into my hands. If you run, I will kill you first. Noted. The hunter stepped into the moonlight. Clad in sleek black armor, skin pale beneath a visor. His face was my face, but older, scarred, hard. He didn't hesitate. The shot rang out. Axa dove, tackling me behind a boulder as the blast scorched the earth where we'd stood. Run, she shouted. No, I yelled. I'm not leaving you. Together we flanked him, Axa from the left, me from the right. She launched her spear. It glanced off his shoulder armor. I rushed him from behind and swung my spear like a bat, catching him in the knee. He stumbled. Clever, he snarled, voice distorted by his helmet. A clone with guts. Clone, shouted. He turned his full attention to me. They printed you from my genome. Often. Dumbed down. Meant for infiltration. Disposable. That's a hell of a family reunion. Axa came in fast, fangs bared. She tackled him. They rolled across the jungle floor in a whirl of claws, blood, and steel. But he was stronger. I grabbed the fallen spear and rammed it into the gap beneath his shoulder plate. He screamed. Axa took the opening and tore out his throat. Silence fell. His body twitched once, then went still. Later we stood over the corpse. I was printed from that. Ask sickened. She placed a clawed hand on my shoulder. You are not him, she said. You are the one who stayed. The next morning I helped Axa burn the body. She showed me the ashes of her people's shrine nearby. Smeared, broken. I helped her rebuild it, stacking stones while she chanted softly in her language. When we were done, she looked at me. You can leave now, she said. Your mission is over. I looked at the shuttle debris still burning on the horizon. I've got nowhere to go. A long silence stretched between us. Then she said softly, then stay. Fight beside me. The jungle remembers those who protect it. I took her hand. I think I already have. And under the burning twin suns, we walked into the trees. Together.